The bridge of the Indomitable, the flagship of the Krylorian Empire, smelled like ozone and arrogance. Admiral Kavark looked at the grainy image of the human vessel on his screen. "Is that a toaster?" Kavark asked, his mandibles twitching in amusement. His bridge crew erupted in rhythmic chirping, their version of laughter. The human ship, the Rust Bucket 7, was a patchwork of rusted iron, exposed wires, and mismatched hull plates. It looked like it had been dragged out of a supernova's trash can. "Admiral," the communications officer wheezed, "they are a level 1 civilization. They haven't even mastered zero-point energy. They still use combustion and kinetic slugs. It's adorable." The Krylorian fleet consisted of 500 Class S Star Eaters, ships made of liquid silver and powered by the hearts of dying suns. To them, humanity was a speed bump. The Admiral opened a channel to the human ship. "Primitive creatures of Earth," he announced, his voice booming through the humans' flickering monitors. "We are the Krylorian Hegemony. We have decided your system is perfect for our new waste processing plant. You have 1 solar hour to evacuate your planet, or you will be recycled with it." On the screen, a tired-looking human captain in a grease-stained jumpsuit appeared. He was eating a sandwich. He took a slow bite, chewed, and looked at the Admiral. "Evacuate?" the human, Captain Sam, asked. "Look, buddy, we're right in the middle of a big repair job here. Can you guys just hang on for a second? We've got some scrap metal to move." Kavark's eyes narrowed. "You dare treat an ultimatum with such disrespect? We are a level 10 species. You are barely level 1. Sam sighed, wiping mustard from his lip. "Level 10, huh? Is that based on how shiny your ships are? Because honestly, you guys look like you're made of fragile tinfoil. Last warning, don't touch our scrap." The screen went black. The Krylorians laughed again. They didn't know that for humans, scrap wasn't trash. It was the only thing in the galaxy that could kill a god. Admiral Kavark ordered a single scout ship to fire a warning shot, a plasma beam hot enough to melt a continent. The beam struck a massive pile of floating debris near the human ship, a scrapyard orbiting Earth. But the debris didn't melt. It absorbed the energy. "What was that?" Kavark snapped. "Sir, the energy readings are missing. The scrap pile just ate the plasma."
Suddenly, the Rust Bucket 7 began to hum. It wasn't the sound of an engine. It was the sound of a gravitational anchor. Those mismatched plates weren't old iron. They were layers of dense matter lattice, salvaged from the cores of collapsed neutron stars. "Hey, Admiral," Sam's voice crackled back over the comms. "You just energized our battery. Thanks. Now let us show you why level 1 species are the most dangerous. We don't have enough resources to be fancy, so we learned how to make our weapons impossible to stop." The scrap ships moved. They didn't have warp drives. They used tether slingshots. They hooked on to the Krylorian ships using magnetic harpoons and swung themselves around like 100-ton hammers. The liquid silver hulls of the Krylorian fleet, the pinnacle of level 10 technology, shattered like glass. "Why aren't our shields working?" Kavark screamed as a human garbage truck ship plowed straight through his secondary cruiser. "Sir, they aren't using energy weapons," his science officer yelled in terror. "They are firing solid tungsten rods at 5% the speed of light. Our shields are designed to deflect heat and plasma, but they can't stop 10 tons of raw solid metal. It's too physical." Humanity had turned their entire solar system into a trap. Every asteroid was a hidden railgun. Every piece of space junk was a disguised sensor. They weren't level 1 because they were primitive. They were level 1 because they had stayed physical while the rest of the galaxy became virtual. The Krylorian flagship was the last one left. Its liquid metal hull was leaking. Captain Sam's ship, the Rust Bucket, drifted close. You are monsters, Kavark whispered, looking at the wreckage of his 500 ships. How can scrap do this? Because, Sam replied, his voice now cold and serious. When you're a level 10 species, you rely on elegant math and clean energy. But when you're a level 1 species living on a rock, you learn how to throw stones. And we've spent 10,000 years learning how to throw stones really, really hard. Sam pressed a button. A massive magnetic crane on his ship released a single tiny black sphere, the scrap masterpiece. It was a compressed gravity well. As it touched the Krylorian flagship, the liquid silver ship began to fold in on itself, becoming nothing more than a small, crushed cube of metal. The galaxy watched the recordings. The trade routes shifted. No one approached Sol Sector anymore. Humanity went back to their work. They collected the silver wreckage of the Krylorian fleet and added it to their piles. To the galaxy, it was a graveyard. To the humans, it was just more scrap for the next level 10 bully who decided to show up. They aren't level 1 because they are behind. They are level 1 because they are waiting.